The purpose of this screencast is to show you how to upload non-Google files to your Google Drive. That's one of the benefits of Google Drive. It will store PDFs and JPEGs, Word files, in addition to your Google Docs. So let's figure out how to do that. First, I'm going to create a new folder. Remember, that's in the New area, Folder. I'm going to create it Google Drive MAYAC Malarchik, the naming convention that's listed in the module if you're following along. Okay, so then I'll see it in alphabetical order in the list of all of my folders. I'll double click it so that I can go inside and actually place items in here. The first thing I'm going to do is upload a Word document. So there's a couple ways that I can do this. I can go to New, and I can go to File Upload, and I can find that file. I'm going to go into this animals file right here. I have a couple Word files. I can click it, click Open, and you're going to see that it's going to upload into my drive. Okay. The other way I can do it is through a drag and drop method. So let me move this over just a little bit. And let me open my folders here. And I can take this animal report template and drag it right in. Those are two ways that you can add files to Google Drive. Now, the W there denotes that it is a Word file. What that means is that if you double click on it, it's not editable because it's still a Word doc. So technically your Google Drive is still being used as a storage place, not really a place where you can edit documents. Well, there's a way that you can convert files so that every time you upload a file like a Word doc or an Excel spreadsheet, that it will convert it to the Google Docs format. And you can control that converting method in the settings option right here. I'm going to click on it and click on settings. I'm going to check this box to convert uploaded files to the Google Docs editor format. Now, watch this. We're going to do the same thing again. New, File Upload, Animal Report Template. And now you're going to notice that that document is converted and even looks different here in your Google Drive. This is now an editable animal report template that you can share with other people. So if your grade level colleagues wanted to also list some options in this sheet, they could. Sometimes formatting changes a tiny bit when you convert a Word doc to a Google Doc, but as long as there's text and minimal drawings or pictures, it should be okay. All right. So if I just want to trash any of these items, I can just right click on them and I can remove. And I'll keep those two files for right now. The other nice thing is that you can upload pictures. So I can upload some photos relative to this project. Again, I could do the drag and drop or the file upload. And I'm going to upload this photo of a rhino. You can tell the file type of that file because it ends in .jpg. So it's a JPEG file, gives you a little thumbnail preview. Now, this long name is really not what I would like that file to be called. So I can right click on that file and click rename. And I'm just going to call it Rhino. Okay. Now that I have some items in my folder, I want to share the folder with another collaborator because maybe they have some items related to animal reports that they could contribute. There's a couple ways to do it. I can tap this item right here. It says Share Google Drive MAYAC Malarchik. I know that that's the name of my folder. By sharing something with somebody else, that gives them access to everything inside your folder. So I don't have to share all of these individually because by sharing this folder on the outer level will give them access. And all I need to do is type somebody's name in here. Okay. And you can choose whether or not you want to give that person editing rights or viewing rights. Editing rights, they'll be able to contribute to the contents within the folder, and they will be able to edit the contents within the documents. Viewing, they would just be able to click and preview the contents. And then you can notify people by email. So I can type a little message in here. Please contribute items for the annual project. And then the recipient will be notified that I've shared the folder with them. Or if you don't check that box, then it will still show up in their shared with me, but they won't be notified. And when you send it to somebody outside of your organization, you'll get a little pop-up. Yes. And now that folder is shared. One thing that you just noticed as when you share something, if there is a little icon here, either next to your folder or next to a document, that means that that item is shared with somebody else. If you ever want to check on that sharing ability, you can right-click on that file, view details. That wasn't it. You can right-click on the file, click Share, click Advanced, and it will show you who is the owner and who has editing or viewing rights. This concludes this portion of the Google Drive tutorials.